Portals. Today we... Can you hear me? Hello? Maybe I should...
There we go, that's better. Portals. Today we become their master using learning and mathematics with our brains. Also, here's my bum. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. Sorry about my bum in the intro there, had to do it. Hub is what it says, and look at this. If I'm going to walk this way, we're going to see it even better. Something will be watching me. This is what we did last episode. Great, I'm in the way, so we can't even see it. Fantastic. It is a huge, massive pair of eyes that really don't show up very well on YouTube because of all the compression. How amazing is that? Though you guys seem to like the general idea of it, which is very, very cool. Had some cool ideas on what we could do around here as well. I think we're going to try and save it for a live stream. Because, again, I really want your guys' input on making this area really cool. So, yeah, I think we'll work on that a little bit more together. But today, if we carry on down the path of tunnel... By the way, this, you might think that this was because of a ghast spawning here, because I didn't light it up properly, and then firing a ghast ball at me screaming and jumping out the way, and then it blowing up the path. But you would be very, very mistaken, because what actually happened was... So, the path down here carries on, and that leads us onto what we are doing today, which is, of course, portal management. Now, I've learnt something really, really cool, and I'm going to explain it to you today. You probably already know it, because I'm dumb, I've learnt, and the internet knows much better than I. But a lot of my portals don't really work. Now, this is my portal currently to my pyramid base, and if I go into it, I will be proven correct by teleporting to the pyramid base. As such, no hidden cuts there at all. There actually wasn't. But if I go back again, and this has been happening for a while now, it doesn't seem to take me back to exactly the same place, which isn't very good. You want your portals two-way. It kind of looks a bit similar, but no, this actually takes me to, I believe, one of Stress's portals, which is no good, and it's actually really, really far away from my main portal tunnels and everything, and I have to come all the way over this way. The signpost here is, treat your chick, follow the path to the right, and then straight. That's Stress. And my tunnels are all down there, so I've got to do this really dangerous fly all the way down there whenever I want to go between my bases, which is just no good at all. And the same can be said about this portal here to the Glacier Iceberg base. If I go into it this way, lovely, amazing, wonderful, we travel straight to it. Oh, this is just exactly what we wanted in life. But then if we go back, again, it doesn't exactly link up to the place before, and we go to Iskal's Nether base platform area thing. Why? Well, I will tell you why. Our little pyramid base currently has this coordinate for the Nether portal, and of course we all know that you need to divide by 8 when you go into the Nether, except of course for the Y value, the height value, that stays the same, which means we want our portal to be here. The Nether is craving to have our portal to be in this exact place, but unfortunately, the real location, as you can see, is here. It's happened again. This isn't any good. No! Oh, okay, maybe I can just kill from here. Ah! Oh, what a nuisance! This place is so dangerous. I'm just gonna light everything up like crazy. So basically, our portal here is 62 blocks lower than it should be. Now, Stress's portal, which is way up there somewhere, it's at crazy coordinates, right? But is it any closer? And how the game does it is the perfect location there, the coordinate up on the screen. That's where it wants it to be. The nearest portal it can find to those coordinates is the one it will travel to. So, using a super duper clever Euclidean distance equation, this mammoth, we can plug in and find out the score of how far away each one of these is. Mine comes out to 62 blocks away, as we know, and Stress's comes out to 50.26, which means hers is much closer by about 12 blocks. So that is clearly why our portal's going there. So all we've got to do is raise our portal up by 13 blocks, and then that should mean that our score is better than her score, which means we will go to our portal and not hers. Such a smashy noise. Dooby-doo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and let's go 13 for good luck or bad luck, whatever it is. Which way around am I facing? I think if I build the portal out like this, we've now got a better score, I would hope, by like 1 block, which should mean that my portal is always chosen. 2 and 3, and boom. Here goes nothing. Please work. Oh no, wait, this always worked, didn't it? Me going there, that way worked. So this isn't a surprise. It will be going back in this way, whether I go back to my own portal or not. That is the ultimate challenge. Please do. I did so much mathematics and it really hurt. It hurt my brain in every way. Yes! We did it! We did it! Yes! Okay, nice. So we had to go up a little bit higher there, but we can deal with stairs and things like that if it means we can go back and forth. This is incredibly good news. Oh, Euclid, you're a genius, my friend. Thank you so much. Euclid, more like Weeclid. Really, that kind of sounds like I'm insulting. I'm not insulting him. Alright, so, as luck would have it, I've just built some stairs here, going from the new position of the portal. I say stairs, I guess this is more like a ramp now, isn't it? It's like a nice, steady, slow ramp than actual stairs. But, like, look how close the bottom of this slabby, slopey staircase came to the very corner of our new junction here. We don't want it to go any further than that. We only had very limited amount of space. And if we bounce our entire way across to the other side, that was the pyramid portal. We go over here. I've also fixed the iceberg portal as well. That needed less fixing. And I've actually made an official little Google Drive-based tool, a little Google Sheets tool to help you guys do this too. So in the description, you'll see a link. You can make a copy of that Google Sheet and use it yourself. On screen there, you can see that if you just change the blue overworld coordinates and then you add in your different nether portals there, you can see which one gets favored to be picked. So it's pretty cool. And look, I only had to raise this 6 blocks, and again, managed to perfectly line it up with having a nice sloped staircase up to it. Boom, but I haven't actually tested it yet. And of course, I wanted to save that for on camera, because this is the moment things always seem to go wrong for me. So at least if you guys are here, then you might get a little bit of a laugh out of it or something. Oh, that's the inside of my head. Okay, great. Let's pop ourselves out just a little bit. We always know this goes to the iceberg base. Let's get out of that view. That was a bad choice. Oh, where am I? Okay, so we're definitely here. This works. Let's see if we go back. The difference here between my portal and Iscal's portal is like 0.1 of a block or something. So I'm really hoping it didn't work. All right, well, what I'm going to do then is, because there was less than a block involved, I'm going to raise my portal up 1 more block. Oh no, which ruins the slab staircase. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let me do tests. Slightly starting to panic now that this doesn't actually work, but I've moved it back 2 blocks and up 1 block, and that has made our score over an entire block closer than Iscal's portal. So I'm really hoping this now works. Please do. Look, I won't do any silly F5 camera modes or anything. I'll just stand here like a good boy. Please work. Okay, right. Good, and please. Oh, what happened there? I didn't actually leave the portal. And then we left and go back in. Fingers crossed. Everyone, fingers crossed, toes crossed, arms crossed. Please. Oh dear. Okay, raise the portal back in the nether up 1 more block, so now it should be like 2 blocks closer than Iscal's portal. I'm really hoping that's enough. If it's not, then all of that maths can go out the window, and I'm never touching it again. I'm confused and sad and lonely. But who knows? It still doesn't work! Oh, I think I might have figured it out. Okay, I was taking my measurement from the middle of the portal, but if I actually take it from this even closer edge of the portal, this block, if I put those new figures in, if you take a look at the image on screen now, you'll see Iscal's portal is actually like a sliver, just a tiny little bit closer than mine is by like 0.03. So if I go up maybe 1 more block, That should then just be enough, I would hope. Otherwise, my head's going to explode. The moment of truth. Here goes. Come on, this is my final test today, otherwise I'm giving up forever. Please take me to my own portal. Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm so happy! We did it! We did it! Oh, okay, so that's definitely a good point. Make sure you pick the nearest coordinate of your portal that you could go to, because obviously these things could be really big as well and really wide. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Okay, let's move on. Let's forget portals for today. Let's change it up a bit, do something else. And actually, this is perfect because we can go right to what I want to try and talk about next. And it's right here. Hey, I said it's right here. There we go. Look at this. Freezing cold bed in our glacier icebergy base. I want to try and do something fun with this. I'm going to pick this bed up. We're going to take it. We're going to look at beds today. And my overall goal will be to try and, hello Minty, try and create some kind of cool icy themed bedroom. And the best I could come up with in my brain is a cryogenic chamber. One more thing quickly on portals. I guess I could have always moved this portal down a few blocks instead of having to move my nether portal up a few blocks. That also could have technically worked. Hey, no visitors! So I've noticed there's this little weird glitch thing that happens sometimes when you try and go to bed. And I believe it happens when there is a block above the pillow like that. And once it's become nighttime, we'll be able to sleep and I'll be able to see if my hypothesis is correct. And you might have witnessed it yourself. You basically fall out of bed. This block seems to push you out of bed somewhere. And yeah, you just lay on the floor for a bit. And I was trying to recreate this in a creative world. I was getting even glitchier results. Is that ready for sleep yet? It should hopefully be. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can do it. Oh no, only at night or thunderstorms. How about now? Okay. Did you see that? Did you see I was like slipping out of bed really weirdly, right? So maybe let's try rotating this around because I was falling off the tail end of the bed. I wonder if it's always the same direction. Oh, that's wrong, isn't it? Pillow end. Okay, so we sleep now. Yeah, look, we're falling out of bed sideways. Okay, did you see that? We were really falling out of bed. It used to do it where you'd fall out and you'd just stay out. I can't make that happen. I always seem to pop back into bed again. Let's go in again. Look at this. We're probably falling out, which is really cool because if we get some ice and stuff going on, I think I'm falling into this position, right? Looking that way. If we do this... Oh, no, I'm the wrong way. I'm the other side. Ice. Yeah, okay, so now we're falling out this way out of bed and we're staring at this block. So if I get out, you'll see, look, that ice block right in front of us there. It's a bit glitchy. If we put a few more, all we should see is ice. And I'm hoping we could maybe use this trick in our cryogenic chamber. Come here. To make it look like we're more fully encased in ice or something. If anyone can find out a way to make it so that I don't keep popping back into bed, that would be incredible. I've definitely had it happen to me before as like an accidental glitch, and I fell out of bed, stayed there, slept the night through on the floor, and then I woke up as normal. That would be incredible to build. I'm going to play around with this a little bit more. For instance, if we make a hole here, do we like fall down even further? Oh! We do! We do kind of fall further, but I guess the ping back to the bed always seems to kick in. I wonder what happens if we, like... No, nothing happens if we cover up the tail of the bed. This has got some serious experimenting to do. I wonder if anyone's ever experimented with this before. I don't know, but I need your help because there's so much to it, and I don't understand. My ideal dream would be if we can get ourselves to fall out of bed, stay falling out of bed, we can kind of create this little, like, visual cryogenic chamber to kind of sleep in for the night, and I think that would look really cool. Where'd that ice block go? New mini experiment. Here I've got a little circuit, little timer circuit. It's going to push this solid block into our face after a little bit of time. So when we throw an item on, we have a few seconds and then bam. So what I'm going to do is throw an item on here, get in bed, and then see what happens when this punches me in the face. Very, very scientific. Here goes. Ugh. Okay. So it just pushed me out of bed still. I was hoping maybe we'd break the pattern of looping. What if this was a slime block? Would it kind of boost me out of bed? Wha. Hit me. It didn't. Oh, that's disappointing. Did I sleep as well? Or has it just become more... Morning has broken. Great, that means my experiments have come to the end for the night. That's a shame. Have you ever heard of that prank where if one of your friends is sleeping and you put their hand in like a bowl of water, that they'll end up wetting themselves overnight? Don't try it! I'm not sure if it works or not, and I don't want to be held responsible for any pee. So, but anyway, that kind of gave me an idea. And I've kind of worked out this weird little contraption here. As you can see, we got the bed with the block covering the pillow end. Oh no, our water froze. Wait, if I just punch that, will it? Okay, good. That needs to be water. We might have to cover that up so it doesn't keep freezing. Does ice work as a covering uppy block kind of thing? It might do. I don't know. Well, this is our pea making bowl water thing. This is facing north as well. This is in the north direction. The pillow is up the north end. And if we go into this bed, which we can't do right now because it's daytime, stupid day, we'll actually slip out of bed this way and land in here. And I think it works. Sometimes it still doesn't, and I'm sort of like glitching back and forth, but I have managed to get it where I stay out of bed for the entire night and end up going back to sleep with this exact configuration. So we're getting progress. Progress is being made. Let's get to nighttime, and we'll go to bed and hopefully not wet ourselves. All right, okay, let's give this a go. Please fall out of bed. Please fall out of bed. We did it! Okay! Ha! We successfully... Look, I left the bed, but if we go back in, we fall in the water, we stay in the water, and that's where we lay. We don't see our stupid legs or anything like that. This is the beginning of our cryogenic chamber. Though, as you can see, chamber is the right word, because we have now become stuck. And the reason why is because there's a solid block here, which I believe needs to be there. So this is the block that the bed decides to kick us out on instead of this one, which would obviously be fantastic. So we're going to need to do some more little trickery here. And one more thing I've discovered is that observers, boom, they watch you whilst you're sleeping. They can't. I was hoping their eyes would be poking over the top there. They know when you get in and out of a bed. It's very, very strange. If we put a note block there, let's get rid of this one. I was just using it as a step. I guess we can make proper stairs like so. When I get into bed, who growl? Someone down there. When I get into bed, you'll hear a note block, and when I get out of bed again, you will hear a note block. Boom. Boom! There we go. So, potentially, what I'm thinking is we can make some kind of contraption where we get into bed, and just before the morning kicks us out of bed, we have some kind of dispenser thing, suck the water up, and then push a block up to be here, because I believe, I'm just going to do it, if I put a solid block there, and obviously this is now free, and we get into bed, the monster's nearby. Where are you? It sounds like you're drinking some tea. Yeah, stop it. Ooh. Sorry about that. So anyway, now this is covered up and it's not a standable block. The bed should kick us out here if we get back in. Oh, we do the glitch that way and we stand there. Great. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to try and make some kind of contraption, probably for next episode, where it recognizes we get into bed, it waits a little bit of time, and then it will trigger a block to appear here. The water will get sucked away so that it can be replaced again when the block goes away again, and yes. Well, let's actually sleep the night away in our lovely cool water cryogen freezer thing. We're going to need to work out how to make this look even cooler. Maybe some signs. Maybe we can put some see-through bits here. Maybe some see-through ice or glass or something like that. Just to put some designs behind it. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, do let me know. I'll be reading the comments, reading the suggestions. But the last thing I want to do quickly is think about where this thing can actually go. Obviously, it's relatively chunky. It's probably like a 3 by 5 by, I don't know, 4 or 5 block high thing at the moment. It could even get bigger. I was thinking maybe down here, weirdly, kind of in this back section, underneath the front door, we could have like a kind of little bedroomy area section. The thing with making a glass house, one, that you can't throw stones. Obviously, I learned that lesson a long time ago. And two, is that you can't really hide anything. You know, everything's on show. So if we build it here and it's kind of got redstone bits going all over the place, it's kind of going to be visible. So we're going to have to really think about that, try and make the redstone as compact and hidden as we possibly can. There's not really enough room down here in our kind of storage room area, and there's still plenty of things that I want to build in this iceberg base. The whole watery roof bit up here really took up a lot of the room, but we want to build like a fishing farm thing, like an AFK fish farm. There was another idea as well that was really good, and I've forgotten it. There was a whole bunch of stuff. We've mentioned it in the past. It's all the kind of fish fish-related nonsense. And ice as well. An ice farm, that was it. A snow farm and potentially a little ice farm somewhere. Ice farm probably can't go inside. It would probably have to go in its own little second iceberg just off to one edge or something. We need to work out the exact triggers of ice forming and everything. We still need to get a dolphin back in here. Again, Finley the millionth or something. That will happen one day, but not today. But that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, a massive thank you to my wonderful patrons whose names are on the screen right now, making the screen so much more prettier. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being so very awesome and helping to support the channel. But until the next episode, a good bye.